Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Oh, we get stretching in. Oh, oh my goodness. Hello, hello. My, what have we here? What a surprise. What a surprise. Hello, hello. Is it this? Can I actually do this? Am I here? I'm here! Yay! Okay. But yeah. Hello, good morning. Man, so today, all right, hold up. I want to take a moment to maybe explain the breakdown of what I plan to do today. So we're gonna start off rigging Booba because I want to do physics. I love burritos, so welcome in. I want to start off strong with the Booba. And then after we do Booba, I guess we can do like body movements. So that way we can make sure that the Booba are actually displaying properly, because those are one of the most important physics for a VTuber, of course, is the Booba. After that, I'm not really sure what else I want to do, because all I know is that I want to do the Booba. I guess then we'll do like hips. We'll go Booba, then hips, and then after that, I guess, oh no, actually that might be a lot in and of itself. Oh, we got arms too. We'll just work our way down. So we'll start with the Booba, and then the arms, and then we'll do like the torso, like X angle, side to side movements, and see how that goes. I have no idea. Hold up. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today so far. She doesn't have a lot going on yet. Like, I only did the one ear's set of like earrings. But it's gonna be easy because I had to figure out how to do one ear so that way I can just flip it over and copy the next one. Because I already have a template for where everything is supposed to go. So it'll be fine. I'm kind of worried about doing her horns though, because I didn't really cut them in a way that would like allow me to rig them easily. So that's gonna be a lot of pixel manipulation. Woo! Yawn. Ugh, building up that terminology. I think I have another orange in my room. I think I might eat it. I'm gonna eat the orange before we get started. But yeah, that's the goal today. We're gonna do the best Booba physics you ever did see. Guaranteed, hands down. No cap, as the kids would say, I guess. But yeah. Those are the most fun physics to do by far. I think Booba physics and hair physics are like some of the most fun to do. Dude, I'm peeling this orange and it's peeling like shit. What the fuck? Oh, I need to be careful about my swearing. YouTube. Okay. Gotta get the orange gunk out the middle because I don't want that. It's nasty. It's like, it tastes like the rind and it's not good whatsoever. But yeah. I went on a walk this morning. It was so freaking windy out. Honestly, it was really nice because it kind of helped offset how hot the sun is, because like we down by the equator, so it's kind of toasty. It's always nice though. I honestly really like it down by the equator. This orange is so delicious. Let me show. I can actually pull up what we're gonna be working on. Let's switch scenes and get working. It's working time. Where in the heck and heck? I need my screen. The screen. One of these. Is it this one? No, I think it's this one. Yeah. Yeah, because I want you to be able to see the parameters that I'm messing around with and stuff like that. So, yeah. Actually, hold up. Before we really get started, let's show off what we have so far. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna change up what I look like. Un momento, por favor. Okay, where is it? There we go. Gonna change up here. I also did another model that's really cute that I would love to show off, but I'm gonna just wait on that one because it's literally gonna be used tomorrow, so yeah. Oh, I need to do a couple more things before that one comes through too. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I forgot it. I'm huge. So yeah, this is what we have so far. I added the body just because I wanted to have the body like exist so I could see how it kind of like feels when the head moves. And I think it looks really good. I'm really proud of how it's coming out so far. So let me move my hair because my little hair danglies are in my face and that ruins my tracking, okay? We need all the brow expressiveness we can get. So, the mouth. I posted a video of the mouth on Twitter and yeah, so it moves. We have a lot of shapes. I only did a 2x3 mouth. Yep. Eating an orange. Just to test the mouth tracking, of course. And then on Blink, we have some ear wiggles. Just because I think that's cute. Once you get like all the hair and stuff, it's not as noticeable anyway. It's just a cute little touch. And then we have the earrings. Subtle movement. The rings, I realized the rings don't wobble at all. Should they wobble? I mean, I feel like they don't need to unless the ears are like really moving. Because like, they're kind of in the ear. Well, if they wobble that much when the ear moves, I feel like they should wobble when the head shakes. I'll figure that out. We'll figure it out in post. Okay. So, we have a head angle. Head angle Y is very minimal, but I feel like once I add the hair and stuff, it'll be a bit better because I didn't want to like really manipulate the head, especially because when I turn to the right and lift my head up, it's far more noticeable. Like when you turn your head to the side and look up, it's way more noticeable. Also, her neck looks long as fuck. I love that though. This is why VTubers have long necks, okay? So, yeah. I also did animate the water in the earring. It's not animated right now, but what I will say is like I did the animation for it in pixel art. So it'll like have a pixel art animation that it does. It does have some physics. It doesn't have all the physics it's supposed to though, because there's supposed to be some extra X physics, I think, and there should be more Y physics than that, but it needs tweaking. There's a lot of tweaking that needs to happen because I had to actually do a lot to figure out how the earrings would move, because the earrings, not only do they move with the head and all the head angles, X, Y, and Z, but they also move with the ears, which it doesn't like when the ears move quickly. So to fix that, I'm just going to set it to angle instead of to position. When it juts like that, it's usually because it's moving based on position and it can't keep up with the speed. So yeah, that's how we fix that. Let's see. So yeah, a lot of this model is smooth pixels and stretching pixels. Hold on, let me move over. So like if we look at, oh my gosh, not that. YouTube, don't do it. If we look at the eyes, like when they blink, it's smooth. It's not animated or anything. The mouth is also smooth. And the jaw, like, I don't know if you can see it, but like the pixels, a couple of pixels stretch on the jaw. I'll actually show how I set that up. So that way it's not like, oh shit, how did she do that? It's the way I mesh. The meshing is super duper important when rigging pixel art models. So like, when I make my little tutorial series or video or whatever I plan to do, I'm gonna have to include how to do that, because once you learn how to mesh pixel art, you can rig anything in pixel art. Guaranteed. Okay, maybe not guaranteed. I don't know. We haven't found the bounds yet. But we'll get there. Don't you worry about it. I promise you. Okay. I'm almost on my orange. Once I finish my orange, then we'll go to rigging. Guaranteed. No more bald bitch. She's slaying, though. I won't fucking lie. I am living. Fucking living. It makes, like, seeing Meaty's model come to life makes me want to make my own Pixel VTuber model, but, like, I need to finish my other model, like, my full body, like, nicely rendered model, because I need to. You know what? No, I'll show the other model I was working on. This was a scuffed model com. And so, we wobbling. Ooh, bring it around town. Bring it around town. Ooh. I can't believe I did this in an hour. I'm having too much fun with this model. I need to tell Galette to make me one. I want a wobbly boy. I want a wibbly wobbly. I probably could have made it so that it wobbles a little when the head turns, but that's super easy. That's literally like adding a singular extra parameter. Like, you add a forward and back that rigs a little bit more forward and a little bit backwards. Actually, you could probably do it with a blend shape. And then you can have, like, full wobbliness. Okay, let's change. There we go. It's work time. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Alright, so, Booba. Do we have the stuff set up for the Booba? That is a good question. We do. Okay, so, actually, before we do the Booba, that's my thumbnail. Lovely. Hold up. Give me a second to go and open my sketch where I like to do a lot of my doodles and stuff. Okay. So. Is it that one? I think it's this one. No, we'll do this one. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so this is how I had to break down her ear rigging. We're gonna make a new layer. So, Booba. Booba! For the Booba, we have two thingies, right? Two spheres. I'm just gonna draw two circles, so that way it doesn't get us in trouble, right? We have the parameters we have are when the Booba go in, like they squish together, right? And separate. So that's one parameter. And then we have when they go up, as in up and together. No, we'll just do up and down, right? Then we have, hold on. Okay, so they go up and down, right? In and out, like together and apart. And then we also have when they move to the right and left together. Right? And then we have when they move up together and down together. Actually, hold up. They go like up and out, and in and together. So those are the four parameters we're gonna rig. I did not mean to put all 3 of those on the same thing, but that's basically what we do for each booba, I think. No, you can do them all together. They can be together. Because that's what I think that's what I normally do. So we have to figure out how to segment all of this because I have my booba broken up into multiple parts. So what I have in terms of booba, hold on, actually we're going to remove the clipping for this because I realized it doesn't need to do that. Okay, we're gonna auto connect this then. Oop, auto connect. There we go. And now that is filled out because I realized this is like touching the top of that, right? So what we're gonna do is actually select both booba and we're gonna auto mesh these two with my hair deformer because I like how detailed it is. It allows you to get a lot of movement on the inside, which I really, really value. We are not, for the booba, going to do, like, moving individual pixels and things. While you can do that, I don't think it's worth it, because most people are looking at the booba for the physics, not necessarily the pixel perfectness. We just have to be honest with ourselves, okay? So, what we're gonna do is glue the booba to this mesh here that is over top of... Hold on. This bra strap has to go over top of the mesh. There. Yeah, so we're gonna glue the booba to the mesh. Actually, I'm gonna figure out a way to cut this off so it... Oh, wait. Hold on. I think I know what to do. Does the chest end right there? I think it does. So what we're gonna do is actually have the mesh top clip the chest. Since I named it chest, I know that the clipping ID is just chest. So that's easy. And then I reverse the invertedness so it's not inverted. Oh, it's not gonna do it because I didn't realize it doesn't go past there. Okay, we can't do that then. I'll figure out something. I'll probably just create my own mask for it, which is not difficult to do, and I'll show how to do that in this video. So, for the booba, we have the complex systems that are the top of the booba. If we move these, what comes with it? So we know it's all the way up until this crease up here. So let's do one booba at a time. To do this, I like to select it, just lasso the part that I want to glue, most likely, right? I usually overshoot it just in case because it's better to have too many than not enough. So we're gonna Control C to copy it, hit OK. We're gonna go to the top. I'm going to mesh this then. I'm gonna delete around this area. Just hit the delete key and paste. Okay. See, I didn't have enough down there, so what we're gonna do is actually cancel that and lasso it again. Too much is better than not enough. Okay. There we go. Now we're gonna delete that, paste. All right. And now I have to make sure that I can connect everything that needs to be connected. So what we're gonna do is actually just glue the pieces around this central point. We're gonna glue it all together, but we're gonna make sure that this point right here is guaranteed to move with the booba, and like this top can stretch with everything, but it needs to, for the most part, be attached to the booba. Okay, so I am going to cut out the pixels, the like shapes that I know we won't need, and basically just make this mesh fit better. Okay, and we're also going to grab this piece too. Alright, now this one, I'm just making sure that there's no art in the triangles that I'm cutting off. So that way we don't have any issues when I go to glue these two together. So now we just have to connect everything together and it's super easy. So I'll just connect here. I am going to, yeah, I think I'll just auto connect. It's fine because the whole shape is going to stretch a lot, so I'm not worried. So then we're going to select the booba and select the mesh top, grab our tool here, and I am going to lasso the similar pieces that we just copied on. Trying to get everything. I don't want to miss anything. Trying to follow like the dark green lines here. But there's no promise. And it won't glue things that it knows won't connect. So we're just gonna hit Control G and then that glues everything together. So now we do have glue. And I'm gonna make this red. Press Shift to switch it. And add a bit of green back in here. Just around the top. The red piece will be all red, but then the green piece, gonna be its own piece, but it's not at the very edge. Okay. So now, if we grab the booba and we manipulate the shape, it moves the wire piece and the booba gets to move. So now we just do the same thing for the other one and then that will be all good. And then even if we put this in like a mesh, and I move the mesh around, it still moves most of the shape. Yay! So we can get physics and things like that. Because these are actually two separate things and they're like entirely. So, yeah. Alright, now time for part 2. So we're going to do the same thing. Go in, give it a lasso, copy. Go to this shape, we're gonna lasso out a lot of this. Now, this is the tricky part. When we paste this, there is going to be overlap. And so to fix that, I am quite literally just going to re-lasso. Actually, I'm going to deselect some of these points that don't really interfere. That one's fine because it's not inside that other shape. Okay. And now I can lasso the rest of this shape and just delete those ones that were inside there. None of these are touching, so that's good. What we can do, however, is connect that up there and just close off the rest of the shape. Oop. Close off the shape. And because we didn't fill in down here, which is not good, we're gonna have to go back. So we're gonna cancel that and make sure we lasso enough again. Because I fucked up. It's okay. It happens. We'll just get half the boob. Copy. Go into the top. Okay, delete, paste. There we go. And then we're going to do the same thing where we deselect the ones that don't cross inside the mesh. And then we grab our lasso tool and deselect everything outside of that. And then delete the ones inside. We're going to reconnect everything. Yeah, I know the mesh is open. Okay. We're gonna move this down and this one down, I think, because I think they're a bit high. So now we're gonna just do the same thing where we go in and we lasso the pieces that we know don't affect the art. And we're gonna delete them. My goodness. My goodness. Okay. And then we'll just connect that up there. That's fine. Because we know what we're gonna be lassoing. Okay, that's fine. I do want those to be... Actually, hold up. We're gonna cut this line because I don't think we need it. Uh-oh. Okay, that should be good. Now we're gonna auto connect. Take a look. Everything looks good. And now we glue. So for the glue, we're gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna select. Oop, no, I'm gonna use the lasso tool. I like to use the lasso tool to select. I think it just works better. That's totally personal preference. And then Control G. Oh, it does actually. Yeah, no, Control G, that's fine. Because that area is gonna be a different color anyway. So now we just do the shapes. Make most of it green. This should have full control of itself. And then the glue. Okay, that's not supposed to be like that. Oh. This is going to be green just around the bar here, like the band. Okay. And there we go. Now we have the booba all done. So what I like to do is for booba X and Y1, I like to make them huge, like be the big motions. Hold on, let me change the screen. There we go. So for X and Y1 over here, I like to make these the bigger motions, and then I like to make 2 and X and Y2 the smaller motions, like the inner jiggle, because I think it just works better. So what we're gonna do is these two are going to be just the smaller motions. So that's the coming together and separating for X, and then the Y is the up and down that we described here. So we're going to be doing the orange and red arrows. Okay. So for these two, I think I should be good to just put them straight on the mesh because not a whole lot's going to be going on with them. So for X, actually, let's do Y first, because I think it's just more fun. Okay. So, for Y, first we're going up. Squish everything together properly. And then we're gonna go down, which is probably the best part. Then you really get to see like the Booba overlapping things, which I think looks quite nice. Okay, and then we're gonna pull a little from the edges. I don't want anything to get too crinkly. Okay, that's good. And then for the X is still side to side over the top, but I'm gonna do one at a time because I don't want to actually like bend them too much, if that makes sense. And then the next one. Where we squeeze it over a little bit. It's just very slight movements, but I think the more subtle, the better. This, like, crease needs to bend way more, especially at the bottom, I think. We want to give them that nice volume. And now we're going to go to the left. And we're going to squeeze the Booba. Oh! I didn't mean to edit the mesh. Not the mesh. Okay. And there we go. Gotta get everything to bend nicely. Sometimes it's hard to just see how the art's moving because of the meshing, which can be a bit problematic. Actually, I'm gonna copy this shape right here because I like it more than the farthest shape that I rigged. If you want to copy a shape while you're rigging, just stay at the keyframe that you want to be at, like not the exact frame, right? Just the position where the red dot is. Control-Shift-C and then Control-Shift-V, and it'll paste whatever you just copied. It's super duper useful. Okay, so for this way, I want to do some... I have to be careful about overhang because... yeah. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do is actually put this back. I want this one to still stay where it is for the most part. Okay, there we go. All right, now that that's all separated and I like the way it looks, we have the subtle physics done. Woo! Which is inner jiggle and inner bounce. So we're gonna select these and combine the two. Just gonna do a simple synthesis of the corners. Boom. And now, look at that. Booba movement. They're gonna be very wiggly and jiggly. But I feel like that's the goal, is it not? Okay, Booba background as well. And then I also have the right strap and the mesh top. So for these objects, we're going to do a, let's see what standard does. Yeah, we're gonna roll with standard because it's a bit bigger, especially because if you're looking at the whole shape, for the smaller shapes, I need it detailed so I can make small movements. But for big shapes, if you're not doing a whole lot of movement or you're just doing very big movements, you can get away with having very spacious meshing. I mean, I could mesh it by hand, but let's be honest. Let us be completely honest. We don't want to do all that. I will say I might actually want to... Okay, so for this... Actually, the bra, I'm gonna mesh by hand. Because I don't think I've done that in a video yet, so I can actually show how I do it. For larger objects. Oh. Madam. Okay, delete all that. So what we're gonna do is we are going to basically just do a rough outline of some of the parts. Especially because it's pixel art, the parts that aren't gonna be too bendy don't need to be too specific. But then as you start getting around like curvier, bendier areas, you want it to be more detailed. And this can definitely take a lot of time. Especially because in things like the face video I was doing, or the stream that I did rigging the face, that one was very difficult because with the face, there's a lot of, you know, you don't really know when you're gonna have to separate things. You just do. And it's like, oh no. Oh no! So we're just gonna get the base shape out. And not worry too much about how perfect it is, right? So then I'm gonna select my tool. Use the selection tool to just adjust some of them so that they're in the right spot or have a better spacing. You don't have to do all of this. I just wanted to showcase how I do it. And then the next step, this step is probably the most complicated one, but you basically outline the outline. So you're creating a barrier between the actual art and the line art, which helps it helps preserve the line art, especially when you're rigging. I forgot to say this, but try to make sure your triangles are evenly spaced. I didn't evenly space all of these, but that's okay. It's the degree of perfection you want to get for it that I think you should go for. Like, I usually try to have all of my triangles evenly spaced, but that's not always realistic, and it's okay to accept that. But yeah, the goal is just stick close to the outer line. And don't really worry about any of the other shapes going on in the art yet. Keyword, yet. Now for this piece, because it's so weird, and I honestly am a bit frustrated with the way that I drew it, now that I'm thinking about it, what I'm gonna do is connect that there. Because there's no more line art. There is line art in here, however, so we're gonna go in here and mark this up. And since this has like blue around it, I'm going to treat that as line art too, because it is the shadow that defines underneath the booba, which is very important. We need well-defined booba. If your booba aren't well-defined, what are you doing? And then we're going to connect that there, because that's just more art. This chunk is art. Next thing I like to go through and do is pull out the shadow. So I'll do a line between the normal art and the shadow. And this lets me manipulate the shadow separate from the actual art itself. So this is like a crease, so I'm going to pretend it's not there. And we're going to end it there. And now I'm going to separate out these curves here. So that way I'll be able to actually manipulate those two, and I can make them squash or stretch however I would like. And then we have a bunch of zigzags left in here, so what I'll usually do is go through and just do a little bit of cleanup. So this part is fine up at the top because we're not going to do a whole lot with it. But when we get to areas like here, oop, like here in the light, we're going to actually put that there. So that way I can do this and put dots on these crisscrossing lines here. We're gonna put more. I want to make my triangles semi-equilateral. That's the goal. The goal is to make them equal, but they won't always be equal. So you just kind of have to roll with the punches. It's not always going to be spectacular, but yeah, so that's how I like to do my meshing. And then I'll just hit auto connect and it'll connect everything together and we're good. Yay! So then I can pull certain things and it moves certain chunks of the art rather than just everything, which makes it much nicer. Okay. Now we're going to put all of the booba in a single mesh. I do, however, want to glue these two together, so we're gonna do the same thing where we go through, lasso, copy, go to the strap, paste. Oh no, it's a little off. Okay, well, I'll just do that. Because what's going to happen is this. We select the two, lasso the area, glue it, and then we're going to edit the glue. What we want is for all of it to be green, because it is just another part of the strap. It's just in front of the art. I just needed a duplicate of the art for it. Which some of these things, like, we're going to do the same thing. I'll show you how I do it when I don't actually have the art piece here, because I want to cover this up before we get started. So what I'm going to do is copy the bra, like select the bra over here, right click, copy. Sometimes you can just press Control-C, but also sometimes Control-C has literally crashed my entire Live 2D, so can't always trust a bitch. And then what we'll do is lasso out this. So most of the bra. I'm gonna go one lower. Okay, and we're gonna do this. Delete that. Okay. And then we're gonna call this, we're gonna rename it bra strap. Left bra strap. So L bra strap. Oop, bra strap. S-T-R-A-P. Okay. Then we're gonna take the bra strap and make sure it's over top. Actually, no, what we're gonna do is we are gonna set the... No, first we're gonna do the clipping. Let's do the clipping first, or the gluing. We're gonna do the gluing first. So we lasso everything. Control G. Fix up the glue. Oh, oops, wrong glue. Make sure it's all the color of the bra. Okay. And now what we're gonna do is this. We are gonna set this to clip the mesh top. There we go. And that way, this piece is only showing over top of that art. When we zoom in, we can really see it. I'm gonna make sure that we can't see it when we go to actually do the rigging. Because what I want to do is actually... I know what we can do. What if we set it to clip the booba, but inversely? So then we invert mask, and there. So now it covers the one piece of art. Yeah, so what we did was we set this strap to clip the booba, but what it's set to, when it's set to invert, it shows wherever the booba is not, which is over top of this. So yeah, it all works out lovely. And even when we have like movement, booba movement, it should be fine. Actually, I don't, now that I'm looking at the X, we have to make sure that the top of the booba do not move, like the very, very top. So to do that, we're just going to take the brush. You can just press the B tool. We're going to take the brush the very top, Control Shift C, paste on both angles of the booba, because the top of the booba don't move, the very, very top. Everything else can, but the very top does not move. So now we can synthesize corners. Even on Y, it feels weird. Yeah, it shouldn't be like that. So we're gonna fix the left booba because it's like pinching way too much. Oh, give me an actual manipulation tool here. Okay. Now I think I'm happy with it. So we're gonna select everything, which is all the booba, and we're gonna make a deformer, and I like to go 15 on the long side and 8 on the short side. And what we're gonna do is, before we even get started, we're gonna readjust this. So I'm gonna select everything but the very top, press Control, and then drag it down. So that way we're mostly just manipulating actual booba, because we're not gonna touch this top area whatsoever. So yeah, there we go. And if we do, it's fine because there's a way to fix it. So, X, we brush to the right. I'm getting a big brush. Brush to the right. We're gonna fix the chest and everything to make sure nothing does anything weird. Like, I'm probably going to glue the, what's this called? This to the body. So that way it doesn't move and it stays attached up at the top. Oh. There we go. We gotta make sure the whole weight of the booba is carried, but not too much, because the booba actually only really swing. Oop, around the nipple area. So I think it's important to convey that. And then we'll adjust it as we like test out physics and things. I feel like that's just the better route to go. Okay, these are super wobbly. But that's fine. I'm not worried. And we're gonna squish these a little bit as they move in the background. These are gonna look super duper weird when they move, but it's gonna be fine, I promise. Okay, so what we're gonna do is select the top, Control-Shift-C, paste to make sure they don't move, and paste to make sure they don't move. And actually, I think we also have to select the first row, copy, paste. Yeah, we have to select the first 2 rows. I almost forgot about that. And that's what keeps it from moving up top. Okay, now we do the Y, which is simple because it's just, it's up and together. We gotta lift it in the middle. Hold on. I want it to go up, but not look like a fucking square. There we go. Up and then down. These are gonna be heavy. Oh my gosh. These are like squeezing in. Hold on. They still need to maintain their like volume. I think that's really important, is to make sure that the booba always maintain their volume. Okay, that's a little too much. A little too much volume. Okay, we're getting, the shape is getting so fucking awkward. I might just restart. Hold on. Let's restart the shape. When in doubt, it's okay to just start over. Because sometimes you just have to kind of keep smushing stuff around until it works. And that happens way more often than you would think. There we go, something like so. Yeah, there we go, that's much better. So now we do the same thing where we select. Also, I use my mouse. So a lot of people don't actually, I mean, not mouse. I use my drawing tablet. when I'm rigging, I don't actually use a mouse, which most people just use a mouse with, which is fine, but like, ooh, I could never. It's so difficult. Okay, now we can take these two and we can synthesize corners. Woo! Now we have synthesized corners for the Booba, which looks super weird. So we're gonna manipulate these ourselves, actually. These are fine, but this is not fine. This is definitely not fine. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna take like this and turn that frame into this frame because they were moved way too far over and it didn't really feel right. So now we can synthesize corners and it shouldn't feel as intense over there. There we go. I will say though, up at the top, I think we can go over a little. Okay, now it's time for physics. So we are going to add Booba X, and the input will be body X, and we'll put it on 100% because that's all we got. So we're gonna add Booba X1 and X2. And actually I have to go into my cursor tracking settings and make sure I set up the body to move with the left X, and we'll do left Y as well. Oh. Okay. So yeah, now we have to increase output because the output is not very high. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so because we have some weight going on in here, I want it to move a lot slower. So we're going to turn the duration to 15. We're going to turn the shaking influence to 0.8 on the big Booba, and we're going to put it on 0.98. I'm going to just do 1 on the actual Booba. Actually, no, we'll do 0.95. And then I think is it the speed that's supposed to go up? Actually, no, we do want shaking with the Booba, so I'm just gonna go 0.9. Oop, I accidentally clicked outside of it. I think I'm supposed to turn the acceleration up to 1.2 for all of this. I think that's it. Yeah. And then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna just duplicate this and we're just gonna call it Booba Y. And then we just change this first one to Booba Y1. And then it'll ask us to change the second one because of how we named it. So we're going to say yes. We're going to change body X to body Y. And now we're going to increase output. There we go. And we have some nicely shamovin' Booba. Now what I want to do for this is I'm going to turn the shaking influence up for these. And turn the reaction down to 0.9 and then leave the other one on 1. There we go. Okay. So now I can turn the shaking influence down to 1.5 just to make sure that it moves the way I would like it to. There we go. We got them physics. Okay, we're gonna decrease output. Okay. I'm gonna increase output on X so we can get more movement going on in there. So we like a good amount of physics. We need a healthy amount of physics, of course. Okay. Okay, so now that's attached to the body and it moves with it and it looks good. All right, we're going to reset to default values so we don't have wonky stuff going on. Next, I want to do a singular arm, just one singular arm, so I can demonstrate how I do the arms, the armies. Okay, so for the arms, I set them up with rotation deformers. So I make sure I select the entire right arm, and what I like to do is I need to figure out where this connects. So here. And then I think this might be my fault, honestly, because I did not make a back for it. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna make a rotation deformer. Now normally when I layer things, I'll make a back for it in case it does pass anything. Like here there's extra fill in just behind. Just in case. Okay, so I'm gonna... If I make my rotation here, and we rotate it, what happens to the arm? Okay, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Because it's not gonna do all that much moving anyway. So yeah, that's where I want it. So, we're gonna select the entire arm again, and I'm gonna put it on that pixel. And I want to make it big, so that way I can see it when I zoom out. And now we're going to set up the other parts of the arm. So now that we've done the shoulder, we got to do the forearm. I forgot to put the hand in here. The hand ain't in here. There we go. So from the hand to the forearm. And I have to figure out where we want to rotate here as well. Because I also didn't put a behind piece. But I think we might rotate from the shadow. And here's why. Like somewhere in here. Because that looks right. And because there's more shadow, it makes sense. So we're gonna move it to about there, I think. No, we're gonna move it up a little bit, I think. If we move it here, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely it. Okay, so I like where that is. So we're going to drag all of the hand pieces and put them in there. Boom. And then we're going to do the same thing for the hand, or I guess we'll call this the wrist. I usually name the stuff. I need to go through and give things names because it makes it easier for me, but I haven't done that right now, and that's fine. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to the wrist and figure out where we want it to bend. I would quite like if the hand bent from the center, like here. What does this look like? Let's try moving it and see if we like it over here. I think it seriously needs to move from this corner piece. Yeah, but that's the thing. This knob that is the actual wrist joint doesn't move. So we have to figure out a way to make it bend around there without being weird. Because my silly self did not connect the two things. What do we do from here? Is this weird? It is. It is weird regardless of where I put it, I think. I feel like just in the center here works the best. But then I don't like the way it looks when it bends downwards. Is moving it to the right help? No. So moving it to the left might help. No, that made it worse. Ah! We'll do that because it's not going to need to move as much as I'm thinking it's going to. Like, it doesn't bend like this. It doesn't do this. We don't do this with the wrist. That's weird. I mean, unless like some people want like, you know, the cutesy hands, but that's different. And even at that case, what we do is like I'll turn it like almost 180 degrees and then just move the hand over so that it still fits. And like I'll just position it so it makes sense like that. Like a so. And yeah. Okay. Oop. All right. Stretch. Oh, okay. Okay. So that is the wrist done. I'm gonna go through and rename these real quick. So we have the wrist. And then we have the elbow. Our elbow. I forgot to name it right wrist. Our wrist. Oop. And our shoulder. Okay. Now that we have these done, put the shoulder on its parameter, the elbow on its parameter. Oh, I called it forearm, but it's the elbow basically, and the wrist on its respective parameters. I'm going to select all three, drag them to the right, and I'm going to rig what they would look like if they moved to the right. Okay. Okay, and then to the left. It doesn't have to be all that dramatic. So then that's that all taken care of. And then we have the fingers, which are each going to move independently. Now, okay, I had an idea, I had a thought, I had a big think-thonk. So I was thinking, what if we actually take the time to make the fingers move with the brows? So when it's like surprised, they like open a little bit, and when it's like angry, they close a little bit. That might be kind of cool. But before we do all of that, we have to set them up with their rotation deformers. So what I'm gonna do is actually give all of these a nice little auto mesh, including the arms. Even if they're not really moving, it's important to give everything a mesh for when you're exporting. We're gonna go standard. And that is good enough. And then for the fingers, we're gonna do more complex, which is the hair. Okay. So for the fingers rotation deformers, I just try to put it where they're connecting, the same as like the elbow. So. Oop. And then for the rest of the fingers, it's pretty simple. I'm just gonna put them where I think they should go, like on the art where I can see it, and then I'm gonna adjust them as we go. So what we'll do is we'll just give it a little wiggle, and if I don't like the way that it wiggles, we move it. I don't know why I did so much art on this one. It'll probably only go to about here anyway, which is fine because there is hand under there, so it's all good. This one, we do the same test. I want to try and put it where the knuckle is, or knuckle would be. Woo! I'm having too much fun. Okay, so now that we have this, we are going to adjust this. Move it over a little bit. There we go. One more adjustment. In the center here. Actually, no, the pinky one, I do want it to be on the edge because I don't really want it to go past anywhere. So now we just set up the angles. So we're going to select the thumb. Then moving to the right. And to the left. The pinky. Our thumb. I didn't capitalize it, but it's gonna be okay. Our ring. Our wrist. And last but not least, we have the pointer finger. Okay, so next we'll do the pointer finger. I'll just do these in order then. So to the right. Actually, hold on. Our middle. The middle finger. I'm actually going to set these all up first. Ring finger. And then just set them all to have similar angles. So here in the angle setter, I can just grab this and shift it. Okay. Now we're going to reset to default values. We're going to go into our modeling settings and set up, we're going to add right arm, and it will be body input. Physics preset will be my arm, slow arm. And we're going to click and add all of these in order here. Increase the output. There we go. Oh my, that looks so good. So, I want to clean it up a bit. I like the way it looks when it's moving regularly. Actually, I would like to set it up so that when they move inwards, they are also staggered. I think it just looked really cool when we had that staggering going on. So I'm going to try and set up something similar. Now, as you can see, there's issues with clipping in here. The pieces aren't large enough to actually cover the one before it. So that might make this more difficult to do, but there are always workarounds. Oh no, wait, no, I don't want it that way, I want it the other way. Just little by little, we're gonna reel it in. -26. Okay, we can't do that because I already said that I... Actually, no, that's fine. I will actually manipulate the hand to fit everything, and we'll fix the shapes and all of the underneath art. So that way there's no issue with like clipping and cutting and things, especially with things like that. Actually, no, that's fine. Oh, I have to, do I have to re-add it? I do. Add right arm. The presets are the body input. And then we will have slow arm. Okay. And then we'll add in all the things. Increase the output. Is my cursor tracking not on? It is. Okay. Oh, that's left arm. Oops. My bad. We're gonna grab the right arm. This shouldn't take long. Once I hit one, it should ask me to select the other ones. And then, yes, I want to change everything. There we go. Looks so good. I love when the hands move. Ah! Okay, So now I have to make sure everything moves properly. So we're going to look at what everything is connected to. So I can kind of break down how I set this up, because it kind of just looks like I just hit 2 buttons and now there's physics. So, the thumb is on 4. The thumb doesn't seem to be moving a whole lot. If we reflect it, does it move better? The thumb really doesn't move like the same with all the other fingers, so I think it's fine if we separate it like this. Okay, so we have the shoulder, which is the main rotation. Then we have the forearm, the wrist, and then it goes into the thumb, which should move inversely to everything else. And then everything else, oh no, wait, pointer is on its own. Very interesting. Let's put that on 5 as well. Let's put the middle on 5 as well to see what that looks like. Hello, Sonic. Welcome in. We're just rigging the body, doing physics. What I like to do when rigging the body... Okay, hold on. So that looks super awkward. Now we have to figure out why. Actually, you know what? We could probably add 1 per finger. So if we do 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oop, wait, we have to make 7 and 8. And then just make them the same. It's easy. Unless the time we were here was 2 weeks ago already. Crazy. It is crazy how time flies. I've been so busy working, I literally didn't even know what day of the week it was today. Like, I want to get this model done this week, which is, I'm starting to realize is kind of ridiculous considering it's already Thursday and there's only a few more days left in the week. But like, I think I can do it. If I just grind, I think I can do it. Okay, so I have to set these up to be the same. So that has to be 3, 8, and oh, that's 1. No, 0.8. It's just crazy. There's just so much stuff going on all the time. But you know what? We gotta just we can't stop time. I wish we could. Imagine if I could stop time. I feel like I would stop time for like just to take a break, honestly. Like, not even stop time just to get more stuff done. Just stop time to take a break. You were at high school and you wrote Friday in all lessons. Yes, I just want Friday. Oh my gosh. I was just reminiscing about high school the other day. And like, it's crazy. It's so crazy. Okay, wait, hold on. Now I can do it. Now I can do the thing. I can separate the fingies. 7, and then it goes down to 8. But like, it was nuts. I did so much stuff in high school, and now I'm like, I literally don't do all of those things anymore, but like, why am I still struggling? What's going on? Okay, so now we have to reverse all the fingers because they move inversely to how the hand should move. They move a lot. Holy, look at that wrist go. Oh my goodness, crazy. High school's just mental. You're almost done. Yeah, dude, high school's insane. I feel like I was more stressed out in high school than like doing, you know, like, because I'm self-employed now. But like, my self-employed stuff is kind of stressful, but at the same time, it's like, okay, well, you don't have time to be stressed. You have to get this shit done because that's your job. But like in high school, it's like, deadlines! Deadlines kill me. Oh my gosh. I feel like the wrist moves a lot, but then we're not really getting a lot of movement elsewhere. The thumb is on 4. Yeah, that looks good, to be honest. I like it. I want some Y physics. I need Y instead of body Z. We're gonna change that to body Y. Body yaddy yaddy yaddy. Or however that song goes. Yeah, that looks good. These are good physics. Just you're not the best person in high school. Hey, you just gotta get through it. You gotta get through high school, to be honest. That is like, I feel like, okay, there's so many people that are like, oh, college is a scam and stuff like that. But like high school's not a scam. I'm not gonna say high school's a scam. High school is like it's a learning experience. It's an experience for sure. Like, it's like the first time you actually get to like really experience like the work you put into it is kind of what you get out of it, kind of thing. Like, if you just try to skate by, you can skate by high school and get a degree, no problem. I mean, okay, it's a problem for some people, right? But like, you can do that if that's what you want to do, or you can put in a ton of fucking work and do a ton of extra things just because. There's no rhyme or reason. Like, no one's making you, do extra curriculars or extra credit, right? But if you do them, you do get the bonus or benefits of doing those things. Like, I love doing extracurriculars because then I got to get out of class. But it's true. I don't want to be in class. You know how many tests I got to take later because of like sports and shit? That was great. You've been kicked out of school like 7 or more times. Oh my gosh, what did you do? Got sent today because your dumb science teacher, like 7 pages, bro. Sometimes you gotta suffer through the work, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes that shit is awful. Like, I'm talking awful. But sometimes we just have to suffer through it. And like, I totally get it. We're gonna leave that for now, and we're gonna do the other arm. Other arm time. But yeah, it can be bad. It can be bad. Oh gosh. You didn't even go to remove. So that's her loss. Hey. Hey, I mean, that's just how it be sometimes, though. Schoolwork was always, it felt so tedious. I feel like homework is tedious and stupid. If I don't understand, like, I feel like homework should be an optional thing, kind of thing. Because if I don't understand, then I should probably do the work outside of class. But if I do understand, why the fuck are you making me do it again? Like, I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, I automatically pick up every subject I'm taught. But like, I'll know if I need to do fucking homework. You always never go to the lessons, sometimes. Oh gosh. You know what? I will say, in high school, go to your classes. In college, make sure you reap the benefits of not going to your classes. Oh god, teachers do be thinking we're all stupid. We're not dumb, okay? I wouldn't have made it this far if I was stupid, okay? But yeah, nah. The workload in freaking high school, I think it can be ridiculous. It can be ridiculous and overwhelming depending on like the classes you're taking, and it's frustrating as fuck. It just is. Like, there is no way around that. Hold up, let me select everything and do the shoulder. The shoulder. Dude, I want to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender again. I missed that show. Like, watching it when it was started going viral again and everyone was talking about it, like, I just genuinely enjoyed that fucking show. Like, it's not like I just watched it because of the trend. Well, I did just watch it because of the trend. I watched it again because of the trend, actually. But like, it was a worth it experience. Very much worth, very much pog. I think it's like here. Somewhere like that. Yeah. Fire alarm's always great. True. Oh my gosh. One time, the principal asked my brother to pull the fire alarm for like the drill, and I was like, what the heck? Look at you no. Oh my gosh. Dude, what the heck? You just be pulling the alarm? No wonder you get sent home from school. 40 times? Oh my gosh. But what if there's actually a danger? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Got me worried for your whole class. My gosh. My goodness. That is actually crazy. Hold up, let me... Here, I think? I'm just guessing. But it's fine, it's fine. You're helping. If there's a fire, you save all, win-win. Yeah, but like, that's so dangerous. Because like, what if people, like, if the teachers don't know that there's a fire drill, then like, what are they supposed to do? Bro, you can't be pulling the fire alarm. My goodness. My goodness. You're crazy for that. Oh gosh. I don't think I have never pulled the, no wait. That's not true. I pulled it once, but that's like, you can only pull the fire alarm. Pulling the fire alarm is a privilege, because like, it's cool when the, hold up, let me set everything up real quick. It's cool when you're asked to pull it, right? But you can't be pulling the alarm. That's crazy. It's just cool. It is kind of cool. I won't lie. It is cool. Is it dangerous if no one knows that the fire alarm's being pulled? Yeah, kinda. But, hey. Oh my gosh. Literal definition of the bad kid. You're a rebel. That's what you are. You're a whole ass rebel. Rebellious. Alright, let's do the fingies, because they're my favorite part to do. Oh my gosh, can I select things properly? Oh, not the thumb. Don't touch the thumb. Oh no. But yeah, that's insane. You're a mad lad. Okay, some of these have to be moved. I have to fix some of these. Like the pinky one doesn't make any sense. Remove the thumb. I can't fucking see shit. Okay, now we should be good. I just realized I have to get rid of all of these because I forgot to take them off before I set them. Oh no. Oh no. I'll just do them all on one and then switch it up because that's easy as shit. Is it dangerous if you abuse your friends in high school? No, it's not. Yes. Yes, that is very dangerous. I don't think you should abuse people. Manipulation is bad. I do be knowing some manipulative ass people. Dude, fingers are cool. I'm sorry. I had a moment of childish behavior. Excuse me. I played with the other fingers too. I can't lie. I cannot lie. Okay, that one I can't change, but these ones I can. So like I can make sure that they move properly. But I feel like this one has to be here because like it literally can't go the other way. Actually, hold up. I think I know what I need to do. I think these three are supposed to be behind the hand. Yeah. Because, like, you have, like, that's where, like, your fingers bend and shit. Yeah. You do be insanity. Oh, gosh. God, she's with me. Hey. As long as I feel like I feel like being alone is one of the worst things. You could be a terrible person. Not saying you're a terrible person, but like you could be rebellious. But like being alone sucks, dude. It is boring as shit being alone. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so I'm trying to set up the fingers. I'm trying to like... I want to set up the fingers so that way they can bend and it doesn't show too much of like the empty space where there is no art. Because like it's going to show regardless, I think. Yeah, that's better. Slowly but surely, it's gonna get figured out. Alone just how exactly. Like growing up in like elementary school and stuff like that, I had to take medicine for my ADHD, and bro, that shit was so terrible. It was such an isolating experience. Like I wish that upon no man ever. Cause like it was just so fucking lonely, my guy. Lonely as shit. I did not like it. So now I don't take medicine and stuff like that, and I'm like very energetic and stuff, which I enjoy much more. But like, yeah, that was not a good time for me. Okay, now I'm happy with the rotationies. Yeah, the same as me. You know, right? Yeah, it makes you feel tired as hell. Dude, it was so bad. I was like super duper small growing up and stuff. So like, I had to take half of the smallest amount that they could possibly give me. And I'm like, okay, if I have to take half of the smallest possible amount, don't you think I'd be fine without it? Maybe I can just learn? Like, what the fuck? Rude. And so it was like, wait, what the fuck? Why is that all the way up there? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. More trouble. More trouble. It's down here. There we go. That's better. Okay. Now I can do the things. But like, I literally didn't even take that much. And like, it would affect me all day, all school day. And then I would even get home and still feel like crap. I literally like didn't eat. Like it was bad. Like trigger warning, but it was bad. Like I didn't eat growing up. I didn't like, you know, hang out with other kids and stuff. Like I didn't do any of that, like whatsoever. And so like it just sucked. And I hated it because like people would be like, "Oh, are you okay?" And I'm like, I can't say yes, but the answer, like, I can't say no, but the answer is no, because like it's my medicine. Like I can't kind of control that. Like I have to take it because I'm a child, right? No say in anything. And it's just like, and I would just talk like this and be like, yeah, I'm fine, like I'm cool, everything's fine. And like it's just such a monotone, like dead, like I like you would think I was like a zombie. It was so bad. I'm like, dang, I wish that kids would not have to experience shit like that, because that shit was terrible. Like, actually awful. I want the fingers to curve in more than they curve out. I think that's fine. Yeah. Okay, next is the thumb. I can't even see that shit. To the right. And out. Oh wait, I actually don't want that there at all. Hold up. I need to test how these things move before I fucking be placing them in places and stuff. Like, I think I like this better. No, actually, I do want it, like, right there. Yeah, you just say F no. Yeah, now I don't take it. I stopped taking it in high school because I was like, no. Actually, no, I stopped taking it in middle school because I was like, I think I'm gonna be fine without it, and I actually want to try making friends. So, like, can we not? Can I be a kid? Is that acceptable? Yeah? Is that reasonable? Is that a reasonable ask, parent? Yeah, so that was fun. But yeah, I stopped taking it in like middle school because yeah, you have ADHD, anger issues. Yeah, I had anger issues too. Maybe PTSD and insanity, dude. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I had anger issues. Like literally, oh my god. And it started because this one teacher, and she, I did not like her. She was my least favorite teacher, like, that I've ever had ever. And, I did this thing. I don't know why I fucking did it, but I cut my hair as a kid, like, myself, which obviously we all know now is a stupid ass idea. Don't do that shit. But, like, I cut my hair and it did not look good. And so I wore a hat to school and she was like, take the hat off or whatever. And I was like, no, I don't want to. And so she like literally was like trying to rip the hat off of my head because she didn't want me to wear a fucking hat. And I was like, wow, okay. Because I like hated my hair. My hair looked like so bad. And so yeah, it was like after that scenario, then they were like, okay, we're gonna put you on ADHD medicine because you're very destructive and have anger issues. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this means, but child thoughts, you know? Oh gosh. You literally threw a table at one of your teachers. Oh my gosh, dude, I knew this kid that had like super bad anger issues and stuff. And I'm like, okay, how come he's allowed to throw tantrums, but I can't wear a fucking hat? What the fuck? Oh, did I already set this? I did? Oh, no, I didn't. These need to go inwards now. Okay, I might have, like, fucked up something because these are, like, too fucking large. Oh, I'll fix it. Eventually. We're gonna do that. Yeah, that's like plenty of swingage. Okay, let's go into our modeling, physics, and blend settings. And duplicate! And we'll call it the left arm. But yeah, childhood was freaking rough, dude. I'm like glad I came out the way I did. Or I jumped the way I did. You wear hoodies at school? Dude, I freaking always wear hoodies nowadays. Like in high school, okay, hear me out. So when I was in high school, AirPods had recently come out, which is weird to think about, but like it was to the point where like they didn't want us to wear hoods in like the hallways and in classes and stuff because kids would wear AirPods and like you can't see them. And I'm like, okay, but teachers, you're dumb as fuck. Any girl with long hair can wear AirPods and you would never know. So I'm like, dude, I would sometimes like wear a like big afro just so I can like wear AirPods. You can't see through that shit. I could wear a pair of headphones underneath my afro and you wouldn't fucking know. Like fucking teachers are stupid. No. But yeah, nah, they big stinky. Teachers be trying to catch you. They like, and I'm like, dude, your job is to teach, not to harass me in the hallways. Please stop, thank you. Okay, so now what we do is we invert X, I think. And Y. I think. Ah, we have armies! Where did the general keep his armies? Up his sleeveys! Ah, ha, 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 ha. Comedian. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna figure out how I want them to swing after the fact. Because this shoulder moves way more, and I think I'm gonna actually turn that down a bit, because it feels like it's way too much. But yeah. The teachers in the lockers. Oh my goodness. Yeah, screw the teachers. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna go like there. Copy. Paste. And that's fine, I think. Now let's take a look. Is it more subtle? That's so much better. That's so much more subtle. Yeah. Okay. We have those. Those are done. Next up, thigh physics. Woo! We have like the thigh and the tummy. I like to do all the physics and stuff before I actually do literally anything else. YouTube, don't get angry, please and thank you. Oh gosh. Wait, is this behind everything? Or is it above? I don't know. I can't fucking tell. Don't can't tell. Oh gosh. But yeah. Dude. I miss high school. But I think I miss high school only because like my final year was kind of stripped away because of COVID, so that sucked. But and like I had like a yeah, YouTube rules be like, exactly, I'm just trying not to get banned, okay? I would cry if like rigging VTuber models gets my channel taken down. I'm like, but it's art. Is it not tasteful, YouTube? Is it not tasteful? Dude, where the heck? Hold up. Chin shadow. Ooh, that's supposed to clip the body. We're not gonna do that right now though. The back? What is that the back of? Oh, the back of the tummy. Okay. And then we have the legs. I'm gonna hide the tummy because I don't need it, I don't think. I mean, I can do slight physics. I can do physics. I can make things wiggle. Yeah. Alright, you love Pink Panther. I'm out. Alright, enjoy your lurk. Enjoy your lurky lurk. Let's see here. So we got the legs. These lovely, lovely legs. She is kind of bald at the top, but it's fine. We'll figure that out later. I think it... Okay, so... Let's go to the drawing board. Those are our Booba example. So with the legs, we have a piece that goes like this and a piece that goes like this. And we'll the foot doesn't matter because like it'll adjust based on where these bend. And then we have another one that goes like here. Hold up. Let me see what she looks like again. Oh, no, wait, actually the foot does matter because the hip is raised. So what we have is a hip line that goes like this. And then we have thigh, shoe, wait. Thigh with a shoe. And then we have a pointed toe, like a angled foot. One of your teachers to door rip. Oh, big oof. Well, you see you when you get home, I suppose. And then this one has the knee and a flat foot. So what we would have to do, oh, this is gonna be weird because yeah, because the body is like this. Actually no, even lower, like this. But then there's like the curvature here of the chest. Okay. Water minigun time? Oh goodness, you're going on a whole ass adventure. You could write a book about that. You really could. Oh, there we go. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna... I can't remove the pants. I need the pants. Actually, how about this? If we remove the stomach, then everything's fine, right? Everything's fine. If there's no tummy, then there can be no crotch if there is no stomach. I think that makes sense. Yeah, so now that there's no midsection, I can remove the shorts and work on the legs. This is genius. The shoe. Okay, we don't need the shoestrings. Those can be done later. We just need the leg, the thigh, and the leg. And the shoe back, I guess. And those can go off. Yeah, that's all we need. Genius. Just give it a teacher on back. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Why are you're harassing your poor teachers? Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, so those poor teachers. Those poor beans. Okay, we gotta figure out how we want to do this. So for the legs, I'm thinking, actually, we can remove that too. The shorts zipper doesn't have to exist. Neither does the entire left leg. Let's automatically mesh some stuff. Auto, gimme hair? No, we need detailed. Please don't break anything. Oh no, it's lagging. It's stink donking. At least you have school tomorrow. True, that's nice. Dude, not having school, the best. Okay, this is way too detailed. We're gonna go to standard, or no, hair for this one. So that way it like kind of matches the rest of everything else. See? The pattern isn't so dense, because dense pattern crashes compooper, and we don't want that. Okay. We're gonna go into body and hips. Yeah, we're gonna do this on hips. How the frick am I gonna do this? Okay, so this has to come down, but also bend. Or it can just straighten and put the foot down. Let's try both and see what happens. We gotta put these in meshes. So we're gonna grab the entirety of the left leg and put it in a mesh. And we'll just call it left leg. Or right leg. Right leg! Easy. And we're gonna do 8 by 15 because it just will look better. It's just better, okay? Just fucking better. Should make the school computers have viruses again. Oh my gosh, that reminds me, at my school, so we used to have computer class until some of the kids figured out how to like basically install whatever they want on the computer. So like we got in trouble because gamers were too smart. And like they would download like League of Legends on the school computers and like freaking World of Warcraft and stuff. I'm like, what the heck? All I know how to do is play cool math games. How do you know how to code and shit? Like, it's so cool. I thought it was so cool. Never was me, but I always thought it was really cool how they did all that stuff. You played GTA in school? Yeah, they would play games like that too. I'm like, what the heck? How? I mean, they would like, I think they would like download Steam and stuff and play like games on their own Steam. But then they would like wipe the PCs and like give them a reset, so then like they weren't able to be tracked. I'm like, the level of creativity here is, it's unmatched, really. It is really unmatched. I'm gonna rotate this. I don't normally rotate deformers, but I feel like this is a special case. like that. But yeah, I always thought that was so, it's because I'm like, that's so creative. How the heck did you come up with that, you know? Like, that was always my question, is how did you come up with this? Actually, we're gonna set that up afterwards. I'm gonna try and see if I can do the thing my brain's thinking first. Okay, so step 1 is to make this leg straight. Okay, to do that, we have to maintain the spacing and then reset it up. Modeling, temporary deform tool, path deformation. Alright, and then we're just gonna map the stuff. I don't think that's gonna work. I think, is this gonna cause a huge curve too? It is. But the thing is, I just want to lower the shoe without it looking weird, but it's gonna look weird. It's gonna do this jank shit, and I don't want it to be janky. Maybe I'll just have to move it by hand. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm just gonna move it by hand. That'll be fine. It's gonna look kind of awkward, but like, nobody ever looks at VTubers' feet, so I guess it doesn't really matter. This is just for the hips, okay? This is all just to make nice looking hips. Think about the hips. Think about the hips. Oh my gosh. You run on all the walls. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. I did a ton of art in school. Like, I did so much art shit. It's kind of crazy. I participated in like tons of like art events like that the school was hosting, and like I made art for big things that the school was doing, and it was like really cool. I didn't ever really think about it as being something cool, but like, yeah, I guess I did that or whatever. There we go. Yeah, okay, that's good. I like that. So now we need to lower the entire shoe to where it started. How do I do that? Do I have to guesstimate? Oh, I'm gonna have to guesstimate. Oh no. I'm trying to like put the shoe. You know what? That's fine. Okay. So now we have to slide it backwards because it slips forward, and we don't want that. We want it to look like it's just the heel being lowered. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, dude, I had so much fun. I had art class, right? And it wasn't even like a class really. It more so was just like us hanging out in the art room, because the art teacher was so chill. Like, I feel like every school has that one teacher that's just like incredibly chill. And for us, it was the art teacher. Thank goodness. Because like, it was just so cool. I mean, he would be like, why are you in my room? But then he wouldn't tell us to leave. And we'd be just like, oh, well, we're just here to just hang out and maybe do art. Like, you know, maybe. He has to think that we might possibly do art. There has to be the potential that we could do art. Then he won't turn us away. It's genius, really. Wait, why is that in there? Hold up. Oh, oops. There we go. Yeah, these are supposed to be separate. Now I can do it. Do temporary path deformation. Like this. And like that. Okay. And then we kind of just like, I think I'm gonna have to do it by hand, because like every time I try to do it without like with the tools and stuff, it doesn't want to work. So by hand it is. Time to break those kneecaps, baby. Okay, and then we drag the hip down. Because that doesn't make any sense. Actually, I think we drag this whole thing down. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're making progress. Okay, that I've realized my issues. I've realized the wrongs that I've done. The atrocities I've committed. That goes out too much. We're gonna select all this and rotate it. Like that. Yeah, that's how it's done. And then we're gonna pull the stocking up a bit. Just so that way it's a bit squishy. Okay, there we go. Now we're chilling. Okay. I think for it to go up even higher, like, we just kind of need to raise it up and rotate it a little more. And like, yeah, do that, I think. And then like, we gotta bend the knee some more. And then on the shoe, we kind of just rotate it, I think. I mean, okay, if I like take this part, I can probably just rotate this chunk. Yeah. And make it kind of work for me. Okay, so now we brush everything. Pull it up a little bit more. Rotate a little. Oh no. No, we don't have to rotate a little more. Okay, yeah, this has to actually go up like way more than I was thinking it would. I mean, okay, I don't know, because like there is nothing inherently wrong with bending your knee coming out of your shoe for your hips. It's just that I think I don't like it because it's the only time the knee really comes out of the hips. The knee comes out of the hips. Yep. Yep. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're making progress. Okay, that doesn't have to go up like that, how I actually did it. Ah! Okay, something like so. And we're gonna pull the knee in more, just because I want it to be in the shoe. I don't know. I think it just will look better. Okay. We're gonna make it a bit bigger. We're gonna just make it a little wider up at the front here. Okay, I said make it wider, and then I proceeded to make it thinner. Oh, I know why. I don't like how it's stretching, that's why. There. Yeah, this. Like that can stretch to fit the underside of the shoe. Okay, now we're gonna grab the lower part of the shoe, basically, and just drag it down. Like to there. Okay, so now okay, cool. That's the right leg done, I guess. At least in terms of like base rigging. I might actually go back through and change it if I don't like it, like how it looks with the left leg. But for now, I don't think we have to worry about that. So we're just gonna get the entire leg in a deformer, just call it left leg. Add all of these with our hair. And then the dense pieces we go through and... Oh, no, wait, no. I think they're fine. No. Everything has to be detailed. The big pieces need to have detailed meshing. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Auto. Detailed. Hopefully it doesn't break on the shoelaces. Oh no! The thigh can't handle it? The thigh can't handle it. It's too thick. Damn. Oh, now it's just gone. Hold up, but it has to be able to handle detailed. Is it not gonna let me do it? Well, can we do at least the hair one? Dude, that's beat as hell. I'm not meshing those shits by hand. We're going to hair. Yeah, so the outer, this thigh isn't gonna do the detailed meshing like I need it to. So that's kind of not cool. Oh, and the shoe. The shoe doesn't want to mesh right either. Okay. Alright. If it doesn't... Wait, it didn't select both of them? Oh my gosh. What if we just do large coverage? Okay. If we do large coverage... Nope, it doesn't want to work then. Standard? Nope, it's gone. Literally, they're both gone. Okay. Let's save, because we haven't saved, like, all day. Big stretchies, big stretchies. Okay. Now that we have our lovely legs, or at least one leg done. One leg has the hips done. I want this hip to do something different. I want it to curve still. Oh wait, no, it's fine. However, this shit is not fine. I'm slightly irritated, but I really wanted to get the hips done. But okay, the bottom one did the detailed mesh, so that's fine. You mean to tell me it's just a random chance that it'll work? Oh gosh. Okay. If I go in this window and then do detailed, will it work? Okay, that worked. Now let's try the same for the thigh. That didn't work. Why did that not work? Oh my goodness. Are you serious? None of them. Oh, now it works. Okay, we're just gonna stop touching that because I'm not fucking with that anymore. It's like actually being ridiculous. Okay, auto, and then we're gonna do hair on those, and they should be good. Jeez Louise, I'm saving so that way we don't have to go through all of that again, because that was quite annoying. Okay. This goes in one, and we're gonna just make it, and then we're gonna make the other one with all the stuff at the top. There we go. Okay, so for this, we literally just rotate this, bring it out a little bit and up. I'm gonna actually go back through and add like sway to the hips too, but for now we just need the shapes, like at the very least. Gonna paint around here. More thigh. I want like this to be way more exaggerated than it is. So I'm gonna just drag it out. Not drag it out. Okay, yeah, like that. And then we're gonna fill back in the nice squishy space. I feel like the shoe could use more work. Okay. Okay, so now I want to do the same thing basically. Oh, are you kidding me? The shoe. It's literally cut out right here. I don't know how to fix that. Okay, hold on. if we delete this and these, ah, they weren't actually connected. Okay, easy fix. At least I hope. Auto connect, sorry. There we go. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, this mesh that I made, I'm gonna have to refine them because they're not as clean as they should be. Like, it breaks up way too often for me to, like, put that in the tutorial series. So, yeah. We're going to bend the knee. Bend at the knee. So we're gonna go to like there. Uh-oh, close. Select. Rotate. Move over. So it's like kind of in line with everything, and then move it down. I need a bigger brush because we're really gonna just pull this one out. This feels weird to me. I think it's because the shoe needs to actually move back because the weight is on this foot. So I think it would be fine if we actually like pull the shoe back. Yeah. Hips, woo! It looks like she's running. Yeah! Run, girl, run! Okay, so now we're gonna select all of the leg pieces. That goes in there. Right leg and left leg. And I can turn on the stuff for those, that's fine. And then we're gonna connect hips. Actually, we're gonna duplicate hips. Remove it from there and put them on here. And then hold up, let me make this smaller so I can really like brush. Okay, modeling, open physics and blend settings. All right, add hips. Okay, we're gonna set it on angle X for now, but I want to actually change it to body Z over at some point. now we got the hips. Increase output, yes. Oh, oops, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to delete this and delete this. That's gonna be on angle actually, and then we're gonna just add the one pair of hips first. Increase that output. Gonna set the reaction speed. We're gonna turn that shit down because that's way too high. Turn the reaction speed down to 0.8. The shaking influence we'll put at 0.7. The duration we'll put at 20. And yeah. Okay, we're gonna close it and open the physics again because sometimes it doesn't actually adjust the physics settings based on whatever changes you made. Okay, and then we gonna add the other hips. .6, no, 0.8. The reaction is 0.7. Oh no, 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 no. 0.7. Okay, show me all, please. Thank you. Increase the output. Thank you. Hey, that looks kind of good. I can't wait to like add like more sway to it. So we just have side to side. The sway comes in with like actually like twisting like and contorting the hips and doing the rest of the body to match. But yeah. We like zoom in. What do we got? We have very jiggly hips. If I reverse it, what happens? I might leave it like that because it looks like it sits on itself, which is nice. And like you move your hips and then it like has a moment to like actually adjust to it, which is kind of nice. Okay, the zipper has to, we're gonna auto mesh with detailed. Pray that it works. It worked! Woo! Okay, now we gotta set it up to match the hips. Yeah, we're just gonna call it warp deformer of legs. Oh, that's because my brush is massive. Yeah, we can't be having a massive brush. No, that's too stretched. No, we're not doing that yet. this doesn't need to stretch down. It needs to be matching up here. You know what? I might be able to get away with that. Because, yeah, we need to stretch this way at some point, too. Yeah. That is very stretchy right there. Okay. I'm gonna need you to calm down, sir. Just a little. Just a little. Okay, that should be good. I think I might actually just put this inside of the left leg one, and then it moves with everything. Yeah, because it fits. And then if we, like... Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Please don't ban me, YouTube. Thank you. Alright, now we have those set up, so that's good. Next up is the flaps of the shorts. Which, for this, we are going to add a little rotation deformer right there, so that way it doesn't wobble around. Auto, we'll do hair. That should be good. Yep. And then what we have is these two, which go in left flap, and then right flap. Easy enough. I hit caps on accident. Oops. There we go. Alright, now we have the two separate parts and we are all good. Now we can set them up for the movement. We will actually go back in to do the physics. Actually, no, we should do the physics first. So, new parameter, short, flap, 1. No, shorts flap X. So we'll do the right shorts flap X. Okay. We're gonna replicate it. No, we're gonna replicate it. Set this to left shorts flap X because that's easier to do first and foremost. Then we take these two, replicate parameters, edit parameter, turn this one into Y, not U. Y because that's easier. And then once we get done with all of this stuff, edit parameter, Y. Set that to Y as well. There, so now we have the left and right set up. So with the right, we'll do movement to the right. We're just going to set it up. Movement to the right and movement to the left. Right. And then movement up and down. Okay, now we are going to use this tool and select the edge here, because I don't want the edge to move. So I'm going to copy it, paste, 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 and paste. Okay, there's going to be some movement, but that's fine. Because I can go in and fix these things. Now we can take this synthesize corners. I do want to add another one. And this we'll just do directly on the art because it doesn't really matter. We're just going to do some small movements on the little edge here. Okay, got the X, up, and then down. I feel like that should be fine. I mean, okay, let's actually test it out to see if it is fine and if it doesn't break anything. It looks like it does not, so we should be all good to synthesize corners. Okay, now the physics are done for the right short. Let's do the left short. I'm actually going to make a new folder and we'll call it shorts. Actually, I'm just going to call it hips. Because this is all stuff that's happening on the hips level. The arms are done. Hips. But all of these should go in the hips. So that way I can focus on just doing like the body X angles, and if I need to make extra toggles in there, I can, and it doesn't make anything all like messy and muddy. It makes everything much easier. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm spacing. All right. So now we have to go back to the flappies. So we're going to do the full flap first, which is all this motion. Which actually I need to mesh this standard. No, we'll do hair. And apply it to this as well. Actually, hold on. We're gonna apply it to this and then put this in a deformer. Slightly bigger than what it would be, and then put it here. So now I can set this one up as well. So X. Move it over a bit. Take these synthesize corners. There we go. There we go. Synthesize. And that is the edge there. So what we're gonna do is move this around and move this around, and we're all good. So that is the right shorts flap all done, and we're gonna do the same thing for the left because I want to do both of them when I go to do the hips, because I think it's going to work a lot better, especially because the hips move a lot. There's going to be a lot of bending going on, especially around the center crease here where they're basically connected. I mean, I could, in theory, just glue them together, but I don't think that's going to give me the effect that I want, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, now we're going to do the X first. Now the Y. We're going to go up. And down. Up and down, easily achieved. Now I'm just gonna take some time to set up the shadow for this side as well. So that way it's all connected together. We're gonna press Control, Alt, and Shift at the same time to expand the size. Select both of these, and then we're going to do X again. I probably could have just set them up, like rigged them at the same time, but I didn't. All right, now up. Like that. I gotta make sure that the shadow is actually behind the fluff. Yeah, it's gotta be behind the tatter and the pocket, just in case. Okay, select, and then we're gonna synthesize these corners here. And then after I synthesize this, we're gonna do the smaller piece. So replicate parameters. And now we grab the actual art itself. I am going to actually, for this one, make a new deformer. Because we have the rotation in there, I don't want that to get lost as well. So that and the shadow. Put these both on here. Separate. We're gonna go to the right, just with the edge. And then the left. We're gonna go up. Up and out. And then down and in. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna select these and then synthesize corners. Okay, now we're gonna go into our modeling, open physics and blend settings. Okay, where it says, where we have our hips, I would like to add a shorts flap. And then we're gonna add one and add I think just the main hips should be good. Yeah. Okay. Then in our settings here, we are going to add the hips for X. This goes on 2, and this goes on 2. I forgot to change the number in the main thing, but it should be fine. There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna add, no, we're gonna actually, I want to switch this. I don't want it to be so wiggly. I want it to feel more like fabric. So we're going to turn the duration down to 7 for the main part and put it on 6 for the smaller part. We're going to turn the shaking influence to 0.8 instead and turn the reaction down to 0.9 just to see what happens. You know, you never know what happens. Got to give it a try. Decrease the output. I'm gonna add one more. We're gonna put it on 3. It's gonna have a shaking influence of 1. And what it's gonna actually be, replicate, edit parameter, and we will call it button. Button. And then what we're gonna do is actually set the button so that way we have it connected to something so it will jingle jangle. We love a little jingle jangle. Oh, did I not fill in the button? Oh, that's fine though, I think, because I can always go back and fix it. Then we go back in and we add a button. Increase our output for things. I'm gonna reverse this. No, yeah. Leave it as is. Okay. We're gonna set up the Y after we get these connected, because I think connecting them first is gonna be crucial. Okay, I do know that this can go in right leg, and it should move that way, so that's fine. And then left flap can probably go in left leg, and it should be all good on that front. And then the issue lies with the actual hip movement. So what I think has to happen next is this has to go in the same deformer that actually moves the leg itself. So the right flap goes in here. And now they should move. There we go. And that's important because we need the base to move. So then what I'm going to do is make a new deformer. And this will move on the hips. There we go, something like that. I can tell it really doesn't like to have to crinkle, but it needs to, so there's not really anything I can do about that. And then the hips is fine. Okay. And then for this one, we're gonna do the exact same thing. Put it on the hips and bend it around till it goes where we want it to. There we go, something like so. Okay, so let's look at the default position so we can make sure that things line up. So here, it's supposed to be like that, and then the other shorts flap is supposed to be above it. But because of how everything looks right now, it looks like garbage, which is not what I want. And it's becoming increasingly difficult to get it to not look like garbage. I mean, actually, you know what I can do? I can just stretch this area. I really should have glued them, I think. Because we can lower this, I think. Lower that, and then move these around. So first they're in the right orientation, and then we grab both of them, and then we just smush them where they need to go. Okay. Add, no wait, duplicate. Shorts flip Y. Or it's supposed to be shorts flap. Oops. Okay. R shorts flap. We're looking for the Y. And then it'll ask to flip everything, and we will say yes. Yes, please. Okay, so one of these needs to be reflected. Yeah, that's perfect. And then what we're gonna do is adjust these so that way it's not as strong, because on the Y I don't think it should be so heavy. Like, that's so strong. So to decrease that, we're going to turn the shaking influence down to 0.7 and 0.8. And delete button, because we don't need button. Button is on X, so we don't need it there. Okay, this looks good, but there's an issue. We need to close the settings and open them again, just so we can ensure that it's working proper. The duration needs to be up too. We'll do this to 15 and then this one to 10. Okay, wait, no, that's too long. This one will be at 10. The reaction can be 1 also. And this can be delayed. And then we'll put this at 5. Yeah, there we go. So thick and jiggly. We didn't even do the other physics, like these flaps or the frill on the shorts, or even the thighs for that matter. They feel like they have some jiggle, but we haven't even actually gotten to their full potential yet. Okay. Now, I do need the entire torso. And the Booba. What's this? Oh, that's the horns. Okay, we don't need that. Those are the legs. I think we should be good if I just do this, and we'll just call this torso. Create. Does it move everything on the torso? It does! Yay! So if we turn the belly on, okay. It's gonna start getting complicated from here on out, but at the same time, I feel like we've been going for a while, so I might just call it here. We did the arms, we did the Booba, we did the hips. The last thing is like the tummy. Let me see what I can do, okay? Because I could end here, or I can keep going since I'm still going to be rigging this model anyway. So, for the stomach, we need to mesh these different pieces anyway. So, auto with, we'll do hair. Hair should work. Actually, the Booba should not be in the torso. Yeah, that's great. What happens if I change this to hips? I mean, I can undo it. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't like it. Okay. Oh, this is the torso. Okay, okay, okay. We're gonna move the torso with the hips. That might be a little too much, actually. Yep, we'll do this. And bring this up. Okay, I like that. Now we have to fix the right leg because it does something similar where it like gets all jutty. I gotta remove the arm. I've been just like so focused. Okay, so we're gonna remove the arm so that way I can actually see the hip and make sure that it's not like tilting funny. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now we're gonna fix up the torso's hips because I kind of want to. Why does it? I don't like how it gets all squished in here. We're gonna copy this and replicate it so we have a fresh spot to start with. Also, the belly needs to be above the shorts and legs. So that way when the hips bend and stuff, it's still in front and it actually looks nice because there's depth there. So yeah, there we go. Okay, now we gotta go back and adjust things because this is not connected where it should be. So we're gonna connect it up here. And what I'm gonna do is try my best to not make it look weird. Okay, we're gonna pull this side down because that's what's causing that issue over there. And then we're gonna reconnect the zipper here. There. All right, now let's give it a look. Is it gonna look weird? Yeah, because there's the... Yeah. Oh, it looks kind of cute though. She's so jiggly. I love it. Okay, so the part that's missing is the side to side here. So, for that, yeah, we have to put another one on top. Hip sway. Torso, hip sway. And what we're gonna do for this actually is paint the body and rotate it. And scoot that over a little bit. So now we have this, which I would like to pull up a bit more and raise some hips a little bit more. Okay, modeling, open physics and blend settings. Yeah. That's very wobbly, very nice. We don't even have any like body X yet. Yeah, we also don't have any body Y. But I like to do my body X and Y after I do my hips because body X and Y are similar to head angles, like, no. Body Z, no, hips is similar to, oh, I just realized my VTube studio isn't connected. Like, I lost tracking. Hold on, let me try disconnecting it and reconnecting it. It's a bit laggy, but it's connected again at least. So there's that. Okay. All right, there we go. So now that we have these hips, these thighs, all the jiggle we could possibly want, then we do body angles. Okay, now I want to go back to the hips and I want to see what happens if I turn off the invert. Oh, oops, something else I forgot. Reset to default values. I need to set my shadows to actually clip the legs. So we're gonna just copy and paste the ID and put it in the clipping ID. Don't have to hit invert for these ones because they don't need to be inverted. So we have a lot of the body physics done, and then all that's left is to rig the positions how you normally would. Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry that my VTube studio is being wonk, being very jank. Yeah, see? It's super laggy. I think my computer is starting to get hot and it needs a break. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a lovely time rigging and hanging out. Alright, I will be doing Sunday Funday on Twitch, drawing whatever subs tell me to. I hope you have a great day. I will be timestamping this VOD, so if anyone goes back to watch it to see my workflow, it will be all timestamped. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Have a lovely day. Oh, drink water and eat some food if you haven't. It's important to stay hydrated. Bye-bye!